Welcome to the Sex Positive Community Europe project presentation. Then, as we are working with Sociocracy, and we hope that you also want to work with it, Leah will give a short introduction into Sociocracy. Yay, Leah!
Hey, hi. So my name is Leah. I'm going to guide you a little bit through the world of sociocracy, at least how we use it. Sociocracy is like a flexible social technology structure. So it helps organizations to organize them in a non-hierarchical way. It's a modular system. So for us, we just took a few modules, a few tools out of Sociocracy, which we liked and use for our organization now. There are 7 key principles, which are transparency. Basically, all the information is recorded and accessible for everybody in the organization, unless confidentiality is necessary. Equivalence, there is no hierarchy. Everybody has a say, and everybody is involved in every decision. Indirect or direct. We will talk about that later, which also means that everybody is accountable for the course of the organization and for what they committed to. Consent is something which is also in our values of the organization quite important, and if there are objections in discussions or decisions, they will be resolved until we can continue. Empiricism, if we decide, if we make assumptions, we're going to test them and clarify before we continue. Continuous improvement, where we think that change is something good and we're committed to continuously improve ourselves and our own structure and working processes, which leads us to effectiveness. We continuously revise our structures and want to work effectively. So we're working in different working circles. So basically we divided our organizations in different topics. Like light blue, you can see here our department circles. So this is the different topics we worked on, what we've been building working circles on. In the green ones here, they're connected to certain department circles. These are sub-circles, and this is when a department circle had to split in different topics. Also, there's the possibility of like a helping circle. So this is like a temporary commitment from people which don't actually have to be in the organization, and we can get also legal help. Experts, like for example, legal help. Everything is connected through the general circle. So in the general circle, there are 2 people each of every department circle. If there is a decision to be made, the members of the general circle are going to discuss it, and all the members, which are 2 of each circles, are going to represent the opinion of their department circles and sub-circles, which means a decision is always made by the whole group, but that they don't have to be like everybody, the whole organization on the table. Certain people of the organization are going to carry the message for everybody. Everything is in a well-being circle. So there is a whole circle around the organization which actually takes care of the well-being of everybody. When we start building department circles, what we already did, but we're still in the process of building them, we're getting a proposal out for each working circle. In this proposal, we're going to define what is this working circle about, what drives us, how are we going to work. We're then going to propose that to the general circle, and if this proposal gets consent by the general circle, which also means by the whole organization, the department circle or the working circle can work independently from there. So not before every decision they make, they have to ask the whole organization, unless they make a decision which influences the organization as itself, for example, financial decisions. In every circle, does not matter if this is a department circle or a sub-circle of it, every circle has 4 different roles fixed. Of course, there can come more circle roles individually, like depends on the circle. Every circle has a circle coordinator. The circle coordinator is paying attention to what is the circle is about, like what is happening in the circle, and it has like an overview of it. Also, if something happens in the general circle, the coordinator is going to report back to the department circle. Also, every circle, for example, the department circle, has a delegate. The delegate has the role to communicate in the general circle what the department circle thinks. These are also the two people which are present in the general circle. Because both are also in the general circle and the department circle, it's double linked, and they can communicate with each other, and also that, like, with that we make sure that there are no mistakes made, and the like real opinion of the department circle is carried out in the general circle. Every circle also has a circle facilitator. This they are managing mainly the circle meetings and are planning them. Also, there's the role of the secretary, which takes meeting notes or writes the minutes, and also takes care that everybody has the meeting notes at the right time. Also, there are other areas in our organization where we use sociocracy. For example, we have processes for decision making, where we orient ourselves on sociocracy, or how we write our minutes or our meeting notes. Also, our structure, how often we meet and how we structure our meetings in the circles. We're orienting ourselves on it, and I'm not going into this in detail because it's quite complex, but we made it up a guide where everything is found. So if you want to get involved, you will get everything explained again by your working circle, and can also read again everything in the guide in detail.